just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Running right, it's Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hurts now from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in a double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Hurts. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Hurts setting up to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting the quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and to finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They give it to him again. This is ahead for about 5. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
First down, play action. He's got Jalen Lane. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Washington first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll run here on first down. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up, that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball, and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Blitz coming here, Hurts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Eagles are in punt formation. Jalen Lane back deep for the Commanders. Secures this at the 17. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. set of downs for him from the 31. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Setting up the running back screen. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's brought down at the 44. Give him 25 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. There's a dive up the middle. And this run is going to push it inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They go play action on first down. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
2nd down pass play coming. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
Third and long for him here. Good strike downfield to Lane. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up, put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Toss play to Barkley. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And off headed right, Barkley. Drops right, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Hurts looking to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
And an Eagle first down.
All set now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he will not score, but that does set him off Brock with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Barkley. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and it could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. They go to him again, and he will knock it in. The defense holds. Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Hurts to throw. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Well, Brock, we don't see this often, but love it whenever we do. The fullback, the target on that one, and he ends up with 6.
You're absolutely right, Kate. You don't see fullbacks utilize that much, but man, when you do have a weapon like that, it stretches a defense so thin. Big telling touchdown. Yes, by a fullback.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting at the 10. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Play straight ahead. He's going to get him 7 there. It's third down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Caught by McLaurin. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Pass play coming here. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. And they give it to him. That's the tackle. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Another carry for him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. This is a 48-yard look for him. Aubrey puts it through. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Here's the handoff. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Back to the well again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 3.
Eagles go dime for this third down call. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Headed out right. On the right side, he's going to fire deep middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Take Dell the touchdown.
I know you got mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders 24, Eagles 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now Hurts. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
3rd down, Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Kane Medrano makes the play. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it, takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. It could do some serious damage.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead.
Eagles 14.
Quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Starts his return from the 23. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender recovers.
This one goes for 3 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Going to the ground again on first. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Air it out on third. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's encouraged out of bounds after that 9-yard gain, so that's going to make it second and 1.
Out of bounds on the 26-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and
1. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Setting up to throw. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is second and long. They're going play action. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Commanders make it a 24-point ball game.
Commanders 38, Eagles 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Number 86. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. The 40-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Eagles football, and they're going to look for points here, but it might be a little too late for them in this lopsided game. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to be in double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Tried setting up the screen, but this is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. Sending him on the dive. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Rolling from the gun here. He's got it at the 6. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders continue piling it on here in the 4th. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell, stop you from reaching that end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Hurts on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Smith snags it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Pressure coming, and it's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, Hurts on the move, headed right. Nice hit, Hurts fumbles. And the Commanders pick this one up. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
We've set it down from 37. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for them from that left hash. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And it looks like they give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with very minimal gains.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Eagles just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Oh, brother hits another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now is Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Heading off to the tight end. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Drawn up for him. To score this as a win for the Commanders. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game.